ride nuts. Money ain't nothing to play with. Refresh like a page. Better start telling these in my page. All I know is real. Gotta trust what I know real.
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Now, Brunson. After Lowry marking, misses from long range. Out to Brunson. 5 on the clock. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. And Gallinari throws it down.
You love the effort Brunson puts into creating for others, working to make sure the defense is manipulated there.
Now, here's Lowry. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And Greg, on paper, this looks like a real mismatch. These teams have very different expectations.
And in any matchup like this, the early stages are important. The team coming in as a big underdog has to keep it close, otherwise things can go south in a hurry.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Olynyk. Rebounded by Gafford.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
An absolute beast in close. Once Williamson has this kind of positioning, you pretty much have to foul.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Left side Lowry. Pass to Brown. Floats one up. Rebounded by the Wizards. Here's Koulibaly. Here he goes. And stolen by Williamson. Right side Markkanen. Nice ball movement by Utah. The fader. Off the left rim and out.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And the 3 ball is good. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Williamson left side. Gallinari with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Kuzma. Out to Brunson. Clock at 4. From the top of the key. That's good on the jump shot. He has 7. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Williamson. There's the drive. And Williamson throws it down.
And that was an absolute hammer. Williamson is downright lethal when you allow him to gain some momentum.
Williamson with it. Lowry picks him up. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
That's a good ball.
Brunson up top. Screen by Gafford. Brunson goes in. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, that's just an innate awareness that the clock is putting you under duress. Jalen Brunson calmly delivers.
We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
Now Lowry, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. And Markkanen throws it down.
Oh, great feed by Lowry. He'd rather pick up an assist than score a bucket.
Poke loose. Pass to Brunson. Screen by Gafford. Fires from the wing. Another one falls for Washington.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Here's Williamson. Gallinari with the rebound. Washington leading now by 5. From deep, Brunson hits the three-point bomb. Brunson's got 14 points for the game.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Here's Markkanen. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
First team foul.
On defense, Utah. 8-point game. Here's Brunson, and he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Outside Williams. Back to Markkanen. Another miss by Utah.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Gafford.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And so it's the Washington Wizards going into the break with a 10-point lead. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. The Utah Jazz have found themselves a new all-star in Lauri Markkanen. Coach Joe Hardy says he's our best player, but we're not making our team about him. We have a lot of really good players. Everyone is finding a way to coexist, and that's the great thing about our team. Kevin?
Yeah, a quick rebuild. And David Aldridge, thank you for that report. Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Gallinari. The rebound by the Jazz.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
The kick out to Brown. To the paint. Here's Hendricks. And he jams it with authority.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Kuzma can't get it to go. Jazz trailed by 5. Well, the Utah Jazz, GA, have one of the highest win percentages in NBA history.
And they're probably the greatest franchise to never win a championship. They made the finals twice. Unfortunately, they had to face Jordan and the Bulls both times.
So timeout called here, but first for Washington.
One shot. Timeout is charged to Washington. Let's hear it, everybody. Go!
And Washington making a change here. And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Kevin, well, it depended on the conversation, but at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do, and you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
Pass to Koulibaly, driving in, out to Kuzma. The Wizards working the ball around now. Tries yet again. Here's Vincent. 6 to shoot. Here's Koulibaly. No good again that time. Utah trailing here. Pass to Clarkson. Three-pointer. And once again, off the mark by Utah. Here's Vincent. And it's Kispert in the corner. It's hauled in by Baji. And so it's Utah here with the ball. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Williams. And it's all evened up. Williams has got 5.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Vincent with it. Still yet to score. And good that time.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by the Jazz.
It's up a 3. No good that time.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
A great three-point shooter in college, Corey Kispert, who played at Gonzaga, has transferred that skill, Doris, to this NBA level.
And Kevin, you know that guys who can shoot it with range are always in demand. The extra distance doesn't affect Corey one bit. He's very solid from the mid-range. In a shooter's league, he's got his opportunities.
Clarkson for 3. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Now Vincent. Pass to Koulibaly. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here. And Washington making a change here.
Washington ball. Checking in for the Wizards. Anthony Gill.
Here's Vincent. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires top of the key. No good there. Utah leading to the inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To the right side. Gill misses. And it's Utah's ball. Some momentum with a 15-2 run underway. Here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Here's the screen. Pass to Baldwin. And here is Kispert. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Shamet.
2 fouls already. On him. That is not the way to get your minutes per game up.
The Wizards shooting their second and third free throws tonight. And he makes the first. And Doris, what would you say has to happen for the Wizards to take that next step?
I think one of the things that's absolutely key to an organization's success is being able to make the right selections with their draft picks. It's not easy. It's not an exact science, but it's been problematic for this organization in the past. That has got to change.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. Washington shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in the game.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Jazz leading by 4. Here's Markkanen. Rebound, Washington. Pass to Baldwin. Lets it go from deep. And it's Lowry with the rebound. Launches it from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jazz lead by 4. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Wizards trail by 4. Okay, time now for an injury report. And now, David Aldridge has an update for us on Zion Williamson. David, what's the news?
Hey guys, Utah's head athletic trainer gave me an update. And what he told me, it sounds like he really strained his knee. And there may be stretched ligaments. And of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Appreciate the update. Never like to see any kind of injury, Greg.
Yeah, it's one of the toughest parts of the game because you have little to no control over it.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he owns it, David. I like that. Thanks.
All too easy for Montrezl Harrell. That's the result of his activity and pursuing opportunities. Beautifully done.
Brunson. And he uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got 22 points.
Brilliant second half start. 4 for 4 from the field. Can't ask for any better. Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Pass to Gill. Back to Brunson. Stolen by Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Here's Harrell. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
For Utah, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Boy, what you appreciate nightly about Montrezl Harrell is he leaves nothing on the floor. This guy plays with ferocity, with energy, and he's turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Pass to Markkanen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Markkanen's got 6 here in this quarter.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Boy, as Jalen Brunson come into his own as a scorer, shots just come from anywhere.
Here's Markkanen into the lane. An easy 2 points on the layup. Markkanen's got 12 points in the game.
Wow, has he flipped the switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Brunson draws the double. The Wizards working the ball around now. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Washington calls timeout. Shot clock at 5. Driving to the basket. Ring shot on the way. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Williamson outside. And that one is good. Williamson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
LDB, the Jazz have managed to stay competitive while going into a rebuild.
Kevin, you've got to give Utah credit. That is not an easy task. They have managed to amass a great deal of first-round picks and young talent and still remain focused on winning. Truly incredible.
Williamson looking it over. The kick out to Brown. Pass to Hendricks. And the rejection by Keffer. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. Vincent with it. To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Jazz.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots, and you can definitely see a difference.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Wizards trail by 6. Now Vincent. Gallinari is screen. Pass to Coulibaly. Kuzma outside. Here's Gallinari. Goes back up. Now Vincent. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
.23 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the basket by Jones.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And it's Williams who miss it. On the wing, Jones. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Pass to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Jazz leading by 4. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Jazz leading by 4. And there's the drive.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And the first one drops. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Jones drives in, makes it off the glass.
Man, that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Checking in for the Wizards. Number 8, Gm46.
Wizards trailed by 5. From past the arc, they get it again. Gafford. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
Now here's Markkanen. And Utah again with the bucket.
I love this shot from Markkanen, right? The mid-range game is there as well. I know he can shoot it from deep, but sometimes you got to get to the in-between spots.
Pass to Brunson. Screen by Gafford. Tries again. Tips it up. It's good on the putback.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Outside, Markkanen. Screen by Olynyk. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. And there's another one for the Jazz.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Down low. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Pass to Olynyk. Williams with a clean look. Drills the three-pointer.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Good on the shot. Brunson's got 16 here in the second half.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Time called here. The Jazz decide to talk it over. Both teams making substitutions here. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Thanks, guys. Able to listen in on Will Hardy's huddle with his team. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Utah calls timeout. We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. Over to the left wing. And here is Markkanen. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
How about the up fake by Markkanen? Gets the defense committed. Once they're leaning, turn the lights out. He is so good at drawing contact.
Lauri Markkanen.
The first one falls. And Markkanen drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
From deep, Brunson. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
And he's good on the second. And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Pass to Markkanen. Lowry with the ball. Back to Markkanen. Knocks down the 3 ball. Markkanen's got 23.
Well, nice job to capitalize right there in an instance where all you got to do is catch and shoot.
Brunson with a clean look. And too long on the shot. Utah leading by 7. And Utah again with the bucket.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Brunson goes in. Here's Baldwin. Back to Brunson. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Clock at 6. Second chance shot. Rebounded by the Jazz. Now running. There comes Lowry pushing the ball up. Here's Markkanen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. And it's an 11-point Utah lead.
Lowry Markkanen is such an improved player. He finds ways to score.
They need this. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting for Washington, Jalen Brunson.
He hits the first one, and that brings them to within 10.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Here's Lowry. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. On the wing, Brown. For the 3. Rebounded by Gafford.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And Gafford throws it down.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Brown wide open. He fired. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Jazz lead by 10.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Jazz.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-game.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Lauri Markkanen.
Boy, whatever was needed, he provided it. He was the jack of all trades. Big bucket on one end, big defensive play on the other. I thought his influence was felt all over the floor.
Brunson, no good. Here is Lowry. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks.
Leave me on red, you must be out of your head. Leave me for, you must be out of your head. Swirsky on diamonds, but I be on prima donnas. Swirsky on diamonds, you already know what time it is. I put stones, both hands, that's a full flex. Played the hand I was dealt, that's a royal flush. I make grandmaster plans that are complex. Drop some cash on land and it's all plush.
Pin stripes on my jeans, they designer cut. Don't just make it up. Yellow strands from the land. The lenses on my, I got bags of cash. Harry tell me $20 bills in a stash. I've been ballin' like an athlete on Spalding bag. I'm a prince, she just cool, she just Julianne. Told him, tie my shoes, they cost a couple bands. How you gon'
Leave me on red, you must be out of your head. Leave me for, you must be out of your head. Swirsky on diamonds, but I be on prima donnas. Swirsky on diamonds, you already know what time it is. I put stones, both hands, that's a full flex. Played the hand I was dealt, that's a royal flush. I make grandmaster plans that are complex. Drop some cash on land and it's all plush.
Hey, Louis Vuitton for a king, I got royal blood. I just bust down the Protect, now that's a cold front. I just, now that's a royal flush. No flex, food fighting on the net. I was just broke, now I'm in the ghost. She say I'm a, I gave her the, diamonds vaccinated like a, that mean they even colder than before. I got the Mighty Joe, for the money and two for the show. Ay, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I flew up to Tupelo. Hello?
Leave me on red, you must be out of your head. Leave me for, you must be out of your head. Swirsky on diamonds, but I be on prima donnas. Swirsky on diamonds, you already know what time it is. I put stones, both hands, that's a full flex. Played the hand I was dealt, that's a royal flush. I make grandmaster plans that are complex. Drop some cash on land and it's all plush.
0 대신에 캐시 실성시 점수 3일째 올린 핸드 절대 맞춰내 지능 플렉 원하는 건 두순해 여기저기서 탑 my item got the best of the best nothing much I confess all the stars in my eyes make my galaxy 모든 색 나의 색 어디 가든 color flash 아무것도 없어도 I'm feeling blessed started from the bottom I made it night saw the light I felt divine 끊임없이 I make it mine never die item 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 Pac-Man item 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 game set item back 이건 내 back 장착 가득 차 여기저기서 탑 내 my item 몸에 안 받는 나의 탭 따윈 없지